Hi, guys. I am here today with Farrihn of
Hello.
SeeYouLaterLeaner. She is one of our coaches, and I am Sarah with SeeYouLaterLeaner. We coach mostly lifestyle clients,
Yes.
and we wanted to talk about some things that might be interesting to people who are not trying to step on stage, but just want to get in better shape, maybe lose some weight. So today's topic, we're going to talk about some nutrition or dieting myths.
That need to die.
The myths that need to
They
die.
need to die.
All right, Farrihn, I'll let you go first.
All right. So a big one that I'm commonly battling with clients is that they are afraid to eat. They think that undereating will allow them to lose weight. And the problem with that is that chronic dieting and chronic undereating will actually help your body hang on to the weight it has. It's going into survival mode. It needs that food and it needs that energy, which is your fat, to survive. And if you are not feeding it enough, then what is it going to do? You're going to keep that fat that you're desperately trying to lose. So undereating is never the answer. And that's something that I work with my clients on, building better habits on how to eat enough to support your goals, and understanding that food and eating food is not the enemy. It is your maybe lack of getting in movement every day. As we get older, we find ourselves sitting more and leading more sedentary lifestyles. And so oftentimes it's not the food that's the problem, it's your lack of movement that's the problem. So undereating is the first one we need to nix off the list.
Yeah, I see a lot of people, they want a quick fix, and they think if I eat less, like if I prescribe them with a certain set of macros, and they're like, if I eat less than that, I am going to lose weight faster. And that may be true in the very beginning. You slow your metabolic state eventually.
Yes,
And your body adjusts, adaptation, your body adjusts to that. And then you're going to plateau. And then what do? We have to go even lower than that.
Yes.
And you have to keep going lower and lower and lower, all this time suppressing your metabolism, where if you're just in a slight deficit, you're going to be able to keep losing longer while eating more food.
Yes, exactly.
So it's this rush for quick results that I think encourages a lot of people to undereat.
Yeah.
Whereas you're going to get much better sustainable results if you do it slowly, steadily, slow cuts.
Yes.
Eating just under what your maintenance level would be so that you're in a slight caloric deficit, but not a huge caloric deficit.
Yeah.
I so often see people that are like, I'm only eating 900 calories a day. Why can't I lose weight? Well, how long have you been eating 900 calories a day?
Sarah, I've had a coach that put me on that right off the bat with 5 days a week workout and 5 days a week cardio.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, I don't know how I'm still here. That is a coaching red flag right off the bat. If your coach gives you something, a meal plan or macros right off the bat that has a big deficit, and they haven't even spent time understanding what your current habits are, where your nutrition IQ is at. Do you understand macros? Do you understand good, whole, single ingredient foods? Do you have cooking skills? Do you have the ability to track your food? If you don't have any of that, but your coach is just going, here's a meal plan with a deficit right off the bat, that is a red flag.
Yeah.
Recipe for a disaster.
Who wouldn't want to lose weight eating the most they can possibly eat while still losing weight?
I want to eat the most.
I do too.
I like food. I like what food does for me.
And I also like long-term results.
Yes.
And if we go into these extreme caloric deficit, we're going to get fast results that are probably not going to last, because eating 900 calories a day is not maintainable long-term.
It's not the jam, dude. It's not the jam.
And then what's going to happen? You're going to eat more, or you're going to eat 900 calories most days of the week, but then you're going to be starving. So you might have a day where you eat 3,000 calories.
Yeah.
And then your body's just going to hold on to all that because it's like, oh, she's starving me every other day. So I want to hold on to that 3,000 calories that she gave me once on the weekend when she was starving and had a lapse.
When you hire a coach, you should be hiring a coach that's helping you build a sustainable lifestyle. That's why you and I are here today, is because we figured out ways to make these things work for us, not how can I work for them? How can I fit into this cookie cutter plan given to me? That is not sustainability. Sustainability is meeting you where you're at, meeting you with your client and where they're at with life, their lifestyle, their goals, and figuring out how to make all of that work and create a healthy, sustainable lifestyle that they can be here 10 years later talking about it.
Absolutely. Yes, sustainability is one of my huge things that I like to focus on, balance and sustainability.
Yes.
I have lost over 100 pounds, and I have maintained that loss for at least 7 years. My weight loss journey was a long one, so it's hard to say exactly what point I'm at in that journey. I never gained more than 10 pounds back other than after I did a competition prep. Of course, I had to gain a little more than 10 pounds after I was stage lean.
For sure.
But I never gained 10 pounds back, more than 10 pounds back through that process because I was using an approach that was super sustainable. Yes. I could stick to this. I could eat in a balanced way that I still felt like I wasn't sacrificing my entire life for this diet. So sustainability, huge thing, balance, figuring out how we can work this into people's lives where they feel like they're not giving up everything. They can still go out to eat. They can still celebrate holidays or special events with friends and family. They can still enjoy the foods they like.
Yeah.
You know, I never gave up chocolate. I never gave up wine.
Don't give up that.
I love my chocolate. I love my wine. Everybody who knows me knows I love those things. I will not give those up. So finding ways to work the things you love into it is also huge. All right. So my diet myth.
What fad are we going to kill?
Is you can't eat past 6 p.m. I don't even know where that started.
Oprah. I'm going to call her out.
Oh my gosh.
Oprah, I'm calling you out.
Why?
Well, I to be fair, I think she was very excited sharing with the world her transformation she made. And she got asked how it happened. And she, inexplicitly gave some tips that created some myths we have to kill.
Right? So I hear this one a lot. You can't eat past 6 p.m. This is complete myth. So if you are in a caloric deficit, you are going to lose weight.
Yes.
You can be in a caloric deficit and eat after 6 p.m.
Yes.
You
don't turn into a pumpkin.
I can't tell you the last time I didn't eat something after 6 p.m. It was probably when I had the flu or something. Like I always am eating after 6 p.m.
I ate after 6 p.m. yesterday.
Absolutely. Every day.
Did you gain any weight?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Actually, I weighed less this morning than yesterday. And I ate after 6 p.m. Me too. It's kind of like intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting can work for some people because it puts a lot of people in a caloric deficit. Mm-hmm. However, you could do intermittent fasting and not be in a caloric deficit and then thus not losing weight.
Yeah.
So it works for a lot of people because it puts them in a caloric deficit because they only have a small window of time to eat in. So Oprah probably was eating less because she had a habit of eating in the evening.
Yeah.
By cutting out that.
So she cut out a whole meal.
Yeah. Basically, I always eat dinner past 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So she was finding little tricks and things to put her in a caloric deficit. That doesn't mean that there's something magical that happens if we stop eating at 6 p.m.
No. Regardless of what time you stop eating, you're still going to sleep and you're still essentially resetting your insulin sensitivity for the next day.
Yeah.
So if you're waking up and you're going straight to eating, that's fine. And if you're waking up and waiting a little bit too, that's fine too. Mm-hmm. There's no magic time to start in the day either, just as there is no magic time to end it either.
I will just say I ate dinner. Well, my last meal. It's hard to say what's dinner and what's my last meal. I eat a lot of little meals all throughout the day. So I ate my last meal at 10 p.m. last night.
Okay.
And I went to bed around midnight. I woke up hungry. So my body had burned off that 10 p.m. meal. And I woke up hungry and lighter than I was yesterday. So that myth is officially busted.
Yeah. Metabolism's ripping.
All right. Do we have any other? There are so many diet myths.
There are. In fact, if you have some, comment below. Let's bust these myths together.
Or if you think it's true, but you think it could maybe not be, and you want to know what we think, we would love to hear those, because we will cover them and we will say whether it is, we will be the myth busters of fitness and nutrition.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know if you guys watch that show, Mythbusters.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
My kids watch something similar now on YouTube.
Those are great. So we can be your fitness and nutrition mythbusters.
Got you. Thank you, Sarah.
Awesome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.